Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. That's right, it's Monday, and you know what time it is. It's time to get motivated with me, your girl, Shay Samuels. As always, I just want to first say thank you for tuning in. You could be doing anything in this world, but you have decided to spend the next 15 minutes right here with me getting motivated. Kudos to you. Listen, today I have a bit of a serious message. I'm thankful for the messages that come to me that are humorous. I thank God for the practical principles He gives me within these biblical learnings and teachings. But today, I just want to get a little bit down and dirty because we are all experiencing some form of battle. We're experiencing it whether we want it or not. We are experiencing it. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the topic of this message today is you're in battle. If you have been trying to figure out what's going on in your life, why the winds are changing, why things seem a little bit crazy, hectic, why people are changing, all of that, you are in battle. Battle doesn't just mean that your stuff's being taken away from you. You can't pay your bills, you don't have money, you don't have things like that. Battle just means that there's something around you that's causing a disturbance. And guess what? We can't identify with it because we're not taught in that way. But I am here to teach you today. You are in battle. What I love about the messages is that these messages give you practical principles of how to overcome these type of things. So I want you guys to hear me clearly. You're in battle. If you're not in battle right now, know that you're hearing this message because you are about to go in battle. And I want to give you some key sources on how to get these things over for you to overcome these things. Okay. So listen, the example I'm going to give you guys is always, I'm going to give you an example, but keep in mind, you need to stay towards the end because there's a challenge at the end of this message that I will encourage you to implement into your life every single day. Remember, one brings one. So as you learn and as you grow, the people around you should be learning and growing as well. Okay. So here's the thing. I was doing a study on surfers because of this message. I was doing a study on surfing. And what I realized is that the surfer actually has to prepare his or herself for the battle. We may not see what they do as battle, but keep in mind they are in battle. So they have to dress themselves with what we call a rubber suit, right? So they have trained, they're preparing, they've been through all type of different experiences in order to go out by themselves, but they have to prepare. So what we would call suit up with the armor of God, they're suiting up in a rubber suit. But then they have this little Velcro thing that attaches to the thing that causes them to win, the surfboard. So they attach this thing to their leg, and this thing attached to their leg means, listen, I am aware that at some point I can lose this surfboard. They are aware that at some point they can lose the surfboard. So they attach it to their leg. So when they get wiped out, they know exactly where to find it. Come on. Y'all have to follow me because this thing blessed me all throughout the course of the study time that I had doing it. And so where we might go out on the beach, right? We want to have a nice serene dropping. We want the sun to be out. We want the water to be calm. We want the beach to be laid out perfectly. The surfer is looking at the same weather, but they're looking for the storm. Y'all hear me? The surfer is looking for the storm. Why? Because the storm is what brings the wave. That little bit of wind that they're looking for brings what they are experienced in, the wave. Where we're sitting on the sideline and we might yell out, there's a wave coming your way. The surfer is swimming towards the wave. Why? Because they're trying to catch the eye of it just to get on top. They are ready for battle. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? They are ready for battle. Now, I'm not telling you guys that you have to look for the battle. The battle is going to find you no matter what. Listen, the Bible even tells us that the battle is not ours. So there's some battles we just don't have to fight. But there's some battles that's going to come our way, and it's a must that we fight. Listen, there are boxers out there who box because that's their career. They condition themselves, they train themselves appropriately before battle. They have a trainer that makes sure that they are aware of the opponent. Are you aware of who your opponent is? Are you aware of what the opponent is? Do you know the strength? Do you know the weakness? It is important that you know those things. So a good trainer is going to sit you down and they're going to say, look, as we look at this tape, I'm going to tell you what the strength is. The strength is they got a great right cut. That right cut, if it hits you, it's going to knock you out. But just a few fights ago, he got hit in the left rib. And when he got hit in the left rib, it damaged him. So if you look at this fight, he's still favoring that rib a little bit. And a good trainer is going to tell you to hit it. Y'all are not hearing me. Y'all are not hearing me. We sit by passive every single time a battle comes. And we're taught to let some things go. We're taught to let some people go. We're taught to go in a different direction because we don't want confrontation. But what happens when it comes to you? You have to be ready for battle. You have to be ready for battle. It is a must that you prepare. What I love about a great battle is this. We condition ourselves all the time for things that are to come. We have insurance for things that are to come. We don't know that a car accident's going to happen. We don't know that sickness is going to happen. But you know what? Because it's promised in the land, we prepare ourselves for it. Why aren't we prepared for battle? That's a simple question. Why are we not prepared for battle? We know that we have things that are in our bodies, hereditary things that's in our bodies. We know that grandma had diabetes. We know that grandpa had certain things, high blood pressure, but we're preparing ourselves for that by going to the doctor every year to make sure that we're fine. We are preparing for battle. That is preparation. The thing I love about preparation, though, is that when we prepare ourselves, we're only conditioning what's already in us. Listen, I'm a singer, not by trade. It's natural. I didn't train to be a singer. I come from a whole host of families who sing and some people who don't, but I promise you, they don't know that they can. But here's my reality. When I go to vocal coaching, I go to vocally condition my singing, not to learn it. So when you're in battle and you're preparing for battle, know that whatever you're conditioning, it's already in you. It's already in you. It's already there. So as you train up and as you begin to condition yourself, you have to be aware that you're preparing for a battle. Now, I heard a message yesterday about keeping your head on swivel. And so that's a basketball term. You got to look to your left and the right to make sure that the opponent doesn't come from behind you to steal the ball. It's the same exact thing. We have to be prepared for battle. For some of you, you are already in battle. And you might think that it's too late to condition yourself. You may think that it's too late to learn. Let me talk to you about the boxer who loses. The boxer can train all they want and still lose the fight. But a great trainer is going to go back to the tape. After the fight is over, they're going to give it a couple of weeks. Let you heal just a little bit. But while you're healing, they're on the behind the scenes looking at the tape to let you know where you fell short. They're going to sit you down after you're healed and they're going to say, this is where you failed. But you know what? That's what we're going to work on for the next couple of weeks. You did the right thing here, but you slipped up here. Or you know what? We studied the opponent, but we didn't know about this new trick because we've been watching the old video. But the thing is you can come back and guess what they do? They challenge the opponent for the win. Don't be afraid to re-challenge. Again,